oceans have been historically a major crime scene.
Jamaica being an archipelagic state that causes us to have an EEZ which is 25 times greater than our landmass. Needless to say, enforcement of this space is both limited by capacity and by cost.
If we look on the foreign motor fishing vessels that we have apprehended since the 1980s, and if we extrapolate the information on the average rate of poaching, we are looking at losing approximately 300 million US due to the foreign IUU fishing.
IUU fishing accounts for up to 30% of the total global catch, valued at several billions of US dollars.
IUU fishing creates economic hardships for our people, our countries, our fishing enterprises, our small-scale fishers in particular, who abide by the rules and in consequence face unfair competition from IUU operators. IUU fishing by foreigners is a violation of our sovereignty and territorial integrity. We in the Caribbean region cannot continue to allow our fishery resources to be plundered and destroyed and our conservation efforts undermined by criminal operators operating in the fishery sector. CRFM is a regional institution established by the heads of government of the Caribbean community. Fisheries crime and IUU fishing have naturally been high priority areas for the CRFM for several years. And in fact, we have made significant strides in addressing them, in my opinion, but there's still a lot more to be done.
The CRFM has been instrumental in awareness building and advocacy to combat and deter IUU fishing in the region. Since the Castries Declaration in 2010, Jamaica has been involved in several initiatives through the CRFM, such as the development of a regional strategy on the monitoring, control and surveillance to combat IUU in the CARICOM, CARIFORUM region in 2013. Jamaica has also benefited from the updating of our prosecution and enforcement manuals, the development of a regional strategy on IUU fishing in 2015, the training of our enforcement officers, and in 2019, the development of a decade-year plan to prevent and to deter IUU fishing in all WECFC members.
We have been working with the Caribbean Regional Fisheries Mechanism, CRFM, since 2017 in bringing a training program for the member states, Coast Guard, Maritime Law Enforcement units that will give them some tools to work with in terms of not only a background with fisheries management, but in terms of looking at the enforcement component, actually preparing and getting cases of a fisheries nature to court for a resolution.
This problem requires regional and international level cooperation to address effectively. So Norway is making available to us satellite technology and other digital tools and platforms to help small vulnerable countries like ours build capacity and cooperate with others, and so strengthen our overall efforts to combat the problem of IUU and organized crime in the fisheries sectors.
The Copenhagen Declaration complements the 2010 Castries Declaration on IUU fishing, which provides CRFM member states with a harmonized framework to combat IUU fishing.
Through the Caribbean Regional Fisheries Mechanism in CARICOM, no less than 12 Caribbean countries have decided to join the declaration. Through Blue Justice, Norway supports a number of projects against fisheries crime. This includes the training of law enforcement, interagency and international cooperation, and the development of digital tools.
My vision is to see the Blue Justice Caribbean Hub serving as that nexus to have active information exchange, communication and cooperation between all countries in the region using the Blue Justice platform.
To have a holistic strategy, legal framework and policy apparatus to fulfill our needs, to secure our borders and our natural resources.
And together With the UNDP Blue Resilience, we hope to bolster the capacity for training and capacity support so that we can really now combat the transnational organized crime in the fishery sector.
We're very grateful for these initiatives, and we're hopeful that in the coming months and years, we can turn the table on the illegal operators and eventually stamp them out completely from the region.